The island of Jamaica is made up of 14 parishes, each with their own distinguishing features that make them unique. Since the mid-17th century, when Jamaica was under British rule, the land has been divided up into parishes. In the 200 years that followed, the number of parishes would vary, with as few as 7 and as many as 22. The present-day number of 14 was established under the Counties and Parishes Act of 1867. Most of the parishes were named in honor of British monarchs or statesmen and their wives, patron saints, or Jamaican governors. Welcome back to Elite Jamaica, the place you come to learn about Jamaica and Jamaicans. If it's your first time joining me here, consider subscribing to the channel by clicking that red subscribe button. And do remember to turn on notifications by clicking the bell icon so that you will never miss any of my updates.
I'm on the mission. A mission. Today is the day. Start your ignition. Let's take it away. We gotta ride.
Counties in Jamaica. The 14 parishes in Jamaica are also grouped into 3 collective counties. Cornwall, which includes Hanover, Westmoreland, St. James, St. Elizabeth, and Trelawney. Middlesex, which includes St. Catherine, St. Mary, Manchester, Clarendon, and St. Anne. Surrey, which includes St. Thomas, Portland, St. Andrew, and Kingston. Watch all of this video and learn all about what makes each one of them special. We'll start from the west with the parish of Hanover. Located on the northwest corner of the island is the small but scenic parish of Hanover. It was named for the family of 18th century monarch King George I of England. The capital city is Lucy, which is filled with numerous fascinating historical landmarks. The population of Hanover is about 70,000, and much of the land is rural, used primarily for agricultural crops such as yams, rice, breadfruit, sugarcane, pimento, and arrowroot. Pigs, cattle, and goats are also raised here. Hanover is the birthplace of Jamaica's first Prime Minister, Sir William Alexander Clark Bustamante, a national hero. Some of the places of interest in Hanover includes Mayfield Falls, the Hanover Museum, the Hanover Parish Church, and the Hanover Parish Council Office. Next, we take a look at the parish of St. James. The parish of St. James is also located along the island's northern coast, just east of Hanover. A very beautiful parish, St. James is home to Montego Bay, its capital city and the island's second capital. Famous for its luxurious resorts and glorious sandy beaches, Montego Bay is the most visited city on the island and a popular cruise ship port, with tourism being the primary industry. The parish got its name from James II, the Duke of York, who eventually became king. The population of St. James is 184,662 at the time of this recording. The national hero, Samuel Sharp, was born there. Some of the points of interest in St. James includes the Rosal Great House, Doctor's Cave Beach, Sam Sharp Square, Rockland Bird Sanctuary, the Ipstrip, that's Gloucester Avenue, and the Great River, that's Rafting Adventure. Traveling east of St. James, the next parish you come to is Trelawney. Founded in the late 18th century, it was named after the then governor, Sir William Trelawney. The capital city of Falmouth is one of the best preserved historical towns in the Caribbean, and it also hosts the largest cruise ship port in the region. The population of this parish is about 75,558 at the time of this recording. It is a major producer of sugarcane, with sugar and rum being its main products. Many other fruits and vegetables are also grown here. Trelawney is the birthplace of celebrated Olympic runner Usain Bolt. Places of interest in Trelawney includes the Windsor and Carnaby Caves, the Martha Brae River, the St. Peter's Anglican Church in Falmouth, and the Falmouth Courthouse. As the largest of Jamaica's parishes, St. Anne lies right in the middle of the island's northern coast. Its name was given to honor Anne Hyde, the wife of King James II, and it was originally spelled St. Anne, A-N-N-E. The capital is St. Anne's Bay, but the largest and most visited city is Ocho Rios, a popular center for tourism and a port of call for many cruise lines. Because of its abundant vegetation, St. Anne is known as the Garden Parish. The major industries here, besides tourism, include bauxite and some farming. It has a population of 173,232 at the time of this recording. This parish is the birthplace of legendary reggae artist Bob Marley and national hero Marcus Garvey. These are some of St. Anne's most notable points of interest. The Bob Marley Mausoleum, Green Grotto Caves, Mystic Mountains, Duns River Falls, Prospect Plantation, and Runaway Bay. Next, situated on the northeast shores of the island is the picturesque parish of St. Mary. One of the smaller parishes, St. Mary is believed to have been named after Mary Modiford, daughter of Sir Thomas Modiford, a 17th century governor. Or since it was built by the Spanish, it may have simply been named after its port, Puerto de Santa Maria, which still stands as the modern parish capital, Port Maria. Its population is 114,227 at the time of this recording. The main industry in St. Mary is agriculture, with crops such as tobacco, bananas, citrus fruits, coconuts, and coconut-derived products, breadfruit, coffee, and cocoa. Numerous popular reggae and dancehall musicians hail from St. Mary, including Lady Saw, Capleton, Ninja Man, Sizzler, and Beres Hammond. Some of its main points of interest in St. Mary include Firefly, former residence of Noel Coward, British playwright; James Bond Beach, made famous by the movie Dr. No; and Reggae Beach, great place to enjoy open-air food and entertainment. Next, we take a look at the parish of Portland. The Green Parish of Portland is located on the most northeastern tip of the island, largely rural. Portland is characterized by rich green foliage due to its high rainfall, which accounts for its nickname. With a mix of beautiful beaches, the most famous being the Blue Lagoon Beach, where the film of the same name was shot. Mountains, caves, and waterfalls, it has some breathtaking scenery. Portland was named in honor of the Duke of Portland, a governor of Jamaica in the early 18th century. The capital city is Port Antonio, and the population of the parish at the time of this recording is 82,183. Its rich soil lends itself well to farming, with the main crops being mangoes, ackee, coffee, bananas, coconuts, and breadfruit. Portland, specifically Boston Bay, is the birthplace of jerk chicken. Dancehall singer Wayne Wonder was also born in this parish. Some of its major points of interest include Blue Lagoon, Folly, historical 19th century mansion ruins, Frenchman's Cove Beach, Somerset Falls, Rio Grande, rafting, Boston Jerk Center. Now we take a look at the parish of St. Thomas. St. Thomas is Jamaica's most eastern parish, located at the far end of the island's southern coast. There is some dispute as to the origin of its name, but it is thought to be named in honor of either St. Thomas the Apostle or Lord Windsor, a 17th century governor. The capital city is Morant Bay, and that is where the legendary Morant Bay Rebellion took place, led by the St. Thomas Paul national hero Paul Bogle, a local church deacon who stood up for the rights of workers and lost his life by hanging. A statue to this day still stands in his likeness in front of the courthouse. St. Thomas is mostly rural, with a population of 94,410 at the time of this recording, and its primary industry is agriculture, including bananas, coconuts, coffee, sugarcane, and dairy farming. Some points of interest in St. Thomas include Moran Point Lighthouse, Reggae Falls, Bath Mineral Bath, an old suspension bridge, and Stokes Hall ruins. Next, we look at the parish of St. Andrew. The southeastern parish of St. Andrew, named for Andrew the Apostle, patron saint of Scotland, surrounds Kingston, the nation's capital, which together make up most of the populated area of Jamaica. Halfway Tree is the capital of St. Andrew, which is sort of controversial, which is home to the Governor, General's, and Prime Minister's residences, and the campuses of both the University of the West Indies and the University of Technology. Although it is the smallest parish, St. Andrew has a population of 573,369 at the time of this recording, and is an important center of business and commerce. Its rural parts are used largely for farming and cattle, and growing crops such as coffee, beans, mangoes, sugarcane, cocoa, and peas. The major points of interest in St. Andrew include Hope Botanical Gardens, Bob Marley Museum, Halfway Tree Square, and the St. Andrew Parish Church. Here we take a look at the parish of Kingston. Kingston is Jamaica's vibrant parish, both a city and a parish. On the island's southeastern shores, the busy Kingston Harbour is one of the oldest seaports in the world. Its name is understood to have originally been Kingstown and eventually shortened to Kingston. Although it is the smallest parish, it is the largest city in Jamaica, with a population of 89,057 at this time of the recording in metropolitan Kingston. Many businesses, government offices, and schools are headquartered here, and it is a vital center for sports and entertainment as well. Kingston is the birthplace of many famous Jamaicans, including national hero George William Gordon, Bob Marley's reggae musician sons, Ziggy and Damian Marley, and the musical artists Sean Paul, Shaggy, and Beanie Man. Some of Kingston's major points of interest include Emancipation Park, Oak Zoo, Devon House, National Heroes Park, and the National Gallery. Next, we take a look at the parish of St. Catherine. The parish of St. Catherine is located just west of St. Andrew along Jamaica's south coast, named for Catherine of Portugal, wife of Charles II, who was King of England. Its capital city, Spanish Town, was the original capital for Jamaica, until it was changed to Kingston in 1872. The population of St. Catherine is 518,343 at the time of this recording. It is an important industrial hub, second only to Kingston, with many manufacturing businesses and the largest salt producing plant in the Caribbean. Agriculture also plays a big role in the economy of the parish, with the main crops including pineapple, pumpkin, citrus, peppers, callaloo, bananas, coconuts, and sugarcane. There is dairy farming here as well. St. Catherine is the birthplace of Olympic gold medalist Asafa Powell, dancehall singer Queen Ifrica, and actress Grace Jones. Points of interest in St. Catherine include the cast iron bridge, Elshire Beach, Emancipation Square, King's House, St. James Anglican Church, and the Caymanas Park horse racing track. The parish of Clarendon. Clarendon is located in the south-central region of the island, between St. Catherine and Manchester. Maypen is the capital of this parish, which was named in honor of Edward Hyde, an English statesman who became Earl of Clarendon in the 17th century. Its population of 246,345 at the time of this recording is the second highest in Jamaica. A mostly flat parish, Clarendon is primarily agricultural. Livestock is raised here, and the predominant crops are sugarcane, tobacco, cotton, ginger, allspice, coffee, bananas, and oranges. Bauxite and copper mining also contributes to the local economy. It is also home to some fascinating cave systems, in particular the Jackson's Bay Cave. Famous people from Clarendon include former Prime Minister Bruce Golding, musicians Barrington Levy and Cocoa Tea, and the boxer Glenn Johnson. Major points of interest in Clarendon include Milk River Baths, the Clock Tower in Maypen, All's All Great House, Vernham Field car races, and the Jackson's Bay Caves. Now we take a look at the parish of Manchester. The parish of Manchester is found in the south-central region of the island. It is known for its mountainous terrain and high elevation of about 2,000 feet above sea level, which lends itself to the cooler and more comfortable temperatures than other parts of Jamaica, and a fantastic panoramic view of the surrounding area. The population is 190,812 at the time of this recording. Manchester was named after Colonel William Montagu, Duke of Manchester and Governor of Jamaica in the early 19th century. Its capital city is Mandeville, which is a major center for bauxite mining and home to one of the oldest standing hotels in the Caribbean. The parish is known for the fine citrus crops it produces, including oranges, grapefruits, and the Artani, a hybrid cross between an orange and a tangerine. Coffee and various seasonings are also grown here. Manchester is the birthplace of national hero Norman Manley and the late reggae performer Garnet Silk. Some points of interest in Manchester includes Mandeville Court House, Marshall Pen Great House, Maidstown District, Manchester Golf Club Course, and Manchester Parish Church. Now we take a look at the parish of St. Elizabeth. St. Elizabeth is the second largest parish and it is located in the southwest corner of the island, west of Manchester. Known affectionately as St. Bess, this parish is home to 150,205 people at the time of this recording. It was named in honor of Lady Elizabeth Modiford, wife of Sir Thomas Modiford, governor of Jamaica at the time. The capital city is Black River. Characterized by its red-colored soil, St. Elizabeth is the island's leading producer of many fruits, vegetables, and livestock, earning it the nickname the Breadbasket Parish. St. Elizabeth and the South Coast, in general, is also famous for its peppered roadside shrimps. There is some tourism along the southern coast of the parish at Treasure Beach. It is the birthplace of Donald Sangster, Jamaica's second Prime Minister. Major points of interest in St. Elizabeth include YS Falls, Holland Bamboo, Black River Safari, Appleton Estate Distillery, and Apple Valley Park. Now let's take a look at Westmoreland. As its name suggests, the parish of Westmoreland is situated on the island's most western tip. In fact, this is believed to be the origin of Westmoreland's name, best known for its popular resort town of Negril with its famous 7 Mile Beach. This parish is home to a population of 144,817 at the time of this recording. The capital city is Savannah La Mar. Its terrain is a combination of flat, marshy plains, which are used largely for growing sugarcane, and rugged, rocky cliffs along the coast, which are an attraction in and of themselves for locals and visitors to dive off into the sparkling sea. Besides sugar, other key crops produced in Westmoreland include bananas, rice, cocoa, coffee, breadfruit, allspice, and ginger. Fishing is another important industry here. Famous Jamaicans who hail from this parish are reggae musicians Richie Stephens and the late Peter Tosh of the Wailers. Points of interest in Westmoreland includes the 7 Mile Beach, Blue Fields Beach, Rick's Cafe, Negril Point Lighthouse, Blue Hole, Negril, Abukuta Paradise Nature Park, Rhodes Hall Plantation, Luna Sea Inn, Blue Fields Beach, Westmoreland, Blue Fields Beach, Westmoreland, Jamaica. So you see, there are lots to do and see across the 14 parishes of Jamaica. Go, get in your adventure mode, and start truly experiencing Jamaica. Until we meet again on Elite Jamaica, I am Alex, saying subscribe to the channel and click that notification icon so that you receive all of my updates. Bless.
I'm on the mission. A mission. Today's the day. Start your ignition. Let's take it away.